الكبائر. The biggest sin.
Bismillah wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulillah. Assalamu alaikum, dear brothers and sisters, and welcome back with a new Kabeera. Today, we will talk about the main reason for the failure of the Muslims, which is the lack of a good Muslim leader. The leader is very important in Islam. The Muslims should carefully choose their leader to be the best among them. The leader must have the responsibility to help the Ummah and raise their levels. Choosing a leader must all be by the shura that the best of Muslims in the town will vote for their leader, as in the ayah.
والذين استجابوا لربهم وأقاموا الصلاة وأمرهم شورى بينهم ومما رزقناهم ينفقون.
And those who have responded to their Lord and established prayer, and whose affair is determined by consultation among themselves, and from what we have provided them they spend. As soon as the Muslims choose their leader, they must obey him and be loyal to him. If he orders something that is against the rules of Allah, they must advise him so he can choose the right thing. That is the meaning of this ayah.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا أطيعوا الله وأطيعوا الرسول وأولي الأمر منكم فإن تنازعتم في شيء فردوه إلى الله والرسول إن كنتم تؤمنون بالله واليوم الآخر ذلك خير وأحسن تأويلا.
O you who have believed, obey Allah and obey the Messenger and those in authority among you. And if you disagree over anything, refer it to Allah and the Messenger. If you should believe in Allah on the last day, that is the best way and the best in result. After the fall of the Islam Khilafah, a new breed of leaders invaded the Muslim countries by force. Some came in as republicans and some as kings, who are not acceptable in Islam. As you can see now, all the Muslim countries' leaders are misleading their people. Some are stealing the treasures of the country, some others are trying to demolish the righteous Muslims, some are trying to change the rules of Islam and replace it with foreign rules, and the worst that we are witnessing now are the leaders who are killing their own people and destroying their country just for the sake of their own benefit and fame. Those people are the worst, and their punishment will be the greatest, as in the ayat.
ولمن انتصر بعد ظلمه فأولئك ما عليهم من سبيل إنما السبيل على الذين يظلمون الناس ويبغون في الأرض بغير الحق أولئك لهم عذاب أليم.
And whoever avenges himself after having been wronged, those have not upon them any cause for blame. The cause is only against the ones who wrong the people and tyrannize upon the earth without right. Those will have a painful punishment. And the Prophet ﷺ said, إنكم ستحرصون على الإمارة وستكون ندامة يوم القيامة. That you will covet for getting a position of authority, but remember there will be a cause of humiliation and remorse on the day of resurrection. And also in the hadith that the Prophet ﷺ said, يا عبد الرحمن لا تسأل الإمارة فإنك إن أعطيتها عن مسألة وكلت إليها وإن أعطيتها عن غير مسألة وعنت عليها وإذا حلفت على يمين فرأيت غيرها خيرا منها فكفر يمينك واتي الذي هو خير. That the Prophet said, O Abdul Rahman, do not seek to be a ruler, for if you are given authority on your demand, then you will be held responsible for it. But if you are given it without asking for it, then you will be held by Allah in it. If you ever take an oath to do something and later on you find that something else is better, then you should expiate your oath and do what is better. Every one of us is somehow responsible for what they have. Listen to this hadith. The Prophet ﷺ said, كلكم راع وكلكم مسؤول عن رعيته والأمير راع والرجل راع على أهل بيته والمرأة راعية على بيت زوجها وولده فكلكم راع وكلكم مسؤول عن رعيته. The Prophet ﷺ said, all of you are guardians, and all of you are responsible for your subjects. The ruler is a guardian of his subjects. The man is a guardian of his family. The woman is a guardian and is responsible for her husband's house and his offspring. And so all of you are guardians and are responsible for your subjects. According to this hadith, this is how a true leader should act. That Umar ibn Khattab said, إني لم أبعث عن عملائي ليضربوا أبشاركم ولا ليأخذوا أموالكم فمن فعل به ذلك فليرفعه إلي أقصاه منه. قال عمر بن العاص لو أن رجلا أدب بعض رعيته أتقصه منه؟ قال إي والذي نفسي بيده أقصه وقد رأيت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم أقص من نفسه. That he addressed us and said, I did not send my collectors of zakat so that they can strike your bodies and that they take your property. If that is done with someone and he appeals to me, I shall take retaliation on him. Umar ibn al said, if any man or governor inflicts disciplinary punishment on his subjects, will you take retaliation on him too? He said, yes, by him in whose hands my soul is, I shall take retaliation from him. I saw that the Messenger of Allah ﷺ has given retaliation on himself. So, the justifying ruler is among the 7 people who Allah will shade them with His shade in the day of judgment. It is a big responsibility. Beware of the dua of the Prophet, as he said, Allahumma walla min amri ummati shay'an fashaq alayhim فشاقق عليه ومن ولى من أمر أمتي شيئا فأرفق به. I heard the Messenger of Allah supplicating in my house, O Allah, treat harshly those who rule over my ummah with harshness, and treat gently those who rule over my ummah with gentleness. Here is a description. The Prophet ﷺ said, خياركم أمتكم الذين تحبونهم ويحبونكم وتصلون عليهم ويصلون عليكم وشرار أئمتكم الذين تبغضونهم ويبغضونكم وتلعنونهم ويلعنونكم. قال قلنا يا رسول الله أفلا ننبذه؟ قال لا ما قام فيكم الصلاة لا ما قام فيكم الصلاة. That the best of your rulers are those whom you love and who love you, and those who supplicate Allah in your favor and you supplicate Allah in their favor. And the worst of your rulers are those whom you hate and those who hate you, and whom you curse and who curse you. It was asked by those who were present, should not we oppose them? He said, no, as long as they establish salah, as long as they establish salah in your midst. He knew what will happen after him, so he advises us. اسمعوا هل سمعتم أنه سيكون بعدي أمراء فمن دخل عليهم فصدقهم يكذبهم وعناهم على ظلمهم فليس مني ولست منه وليس بوادر على حوض ومن لم يدخل عليهم ولم يعنهم على ظلمهم ولم يصدقهم بكذبهم فهو مني وأنا منه وهو وارد على الحوض. The Messenger of Allah came to us. We were made up of 9, 5, and 4. The first of the numbers of the Arabs and the latter for non-Arabs. Then he said, listen, have you heard that after me there will be leaders? Whoever enters upon them and condones their lies and supports them in their oppression, then he is not from me and I'm not from him. And he shall not drink with me from the howl. And whoever does not enter upon them, nor helps them in their oppression, nor condones to their lies, then he is from me and I'm from him, and he shall drink with me at the howl. It will be hard to deal with the leaders, but we must talk. The Prophet ﷺ said, إِنَّ مِنْ أَعْظَمَ الْجِهَادِ كَلِمَةُ عَدْلٍ عِنْدَ سُلْطَانٍ جَائِرٍ. That indeed, among the greatest types of jihad is a just statement before a tyrannical ruler. And the Prophet also said, أربعة يبغضهم الله عز وجل والبياع وخلائف والفقير والمختال والشيخ الزاني والإمام الجائر. There are 4 whom Allah the Almighty and Sublime hates: the vendor who sells his wares by means of false oath, the poor man who shows off, and the old man who commits zina, and the imam who is unjust. Where are the good leaders now? See this hadith. إن أحب الناس إلى الله يوم القيامة وأدناهم منه مجلس إمام عادل وأبغض الناس إلى الله وأبعدهم منه مجلس إمام جائر. Indeed, the most beloved of people to Allah on the Day of Judgment, and the nearest to Him in his status is the just Imam, and the most hated of people to Allah, and the furthest from Him in the status, is the opposive Imam. When Muslims forget their Lord and took care of the dunya, this will be the punishment of Allah to them. We must return back to Him and to our true religion. O Allah, help the Muslims, and send them a leader that will help them return to You, a leader that will return Islam to how it was, a leader that will make Islam great again. Ameen. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.